Welcome everyone, I am Tim and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4. You only live once. We are here at the airport, dropped down from the Pridwin, and we are about ready to get on to our next adventure. But in the last part, we did help the Brotherhood a little bit. Got a good amount of XP from clearing out the airport of more ghouls from the Duty or Dishonor, and got a couple okay legendary effects, but nothing too crazy. And as you can kind of see, I got a custom marker set a little bit to the south, and we can actually see our destination dead ahead, which is the castle. That's right, it's time to go talk to Preston once again. And it isn't actually so much talk to Preston, but here we go. Ronnie Shaw.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
All right. So now we are going to be starting the quest with Ronnie Shaw. Oh yeah, barricaded up. Let's go
Good.
in the other
Looks like it might
way.
still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding
Ooh,
a
I am
way in.
getting low on purified water. Did I ever build a... Come on. Did I not lay claim to this settlement? Workshop mode. Yeah, no water here. Alright, not sure if we actually have this stuff on hand. We do! So we can make a water pump. They'll make them slightly happier. Kind of. I mean, there's way too many people around here, but we can at least get our water topped up without burning through our purified water, because we are going to need those. So, yeah, Ronnie. Ooh, death spin. Death spin. Well done, Brotherhood. Well done. So now that our water is topped up, and Ronnie Shaw is going to want to be coming around this way. Preston, do you have anything nice to say?
Hey, I trusted you once. Never again.
Oh, how sweet of you.
Some things are unforgivable.
Well, I go and set up a few raider bases, and all of a sudden he thinks I'm the worst. What a shame. What a crying shame. Oh no, I can't make it through here.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory.
Oh, look at that.
Here. You've already cleared it.
Yeah,
Good job. Let's get
thank
down
you.
there and see if there's
We are
something
in
through.
good shape. Now in here we are going to be having some frag mines, and I can't set them off, but Ronnie Shaw might be able to. I don't know for sure. And there are going to be, what, one turret, and then most importantly,
Pretty dark down here. We gotta
Sarge.
watch our step.
Okay, just find the mines, pick them up. All day long you'll have good luck. At least that's what I would like to think. Got a bunch of cannonballs and a little wibbly wibbly from gas. Whoa, hello, Ronnie. Let's go find what we're looking for. Just keep finding the mines. Don't want to get hit by any of them. As long as I can stay in front of Ronnie, we should be okay. Yep, that's Ronnie. Although the brackets are a little messy because of her. Okay, so we are good that way. Just make sure I find all the mines. There's a turret. That goes down nice and easy. Mark 5 even. Ronnie, I don't like that you're, like, looking so close to me. Got fusion cells here. Because this is, of course, a storage room and area. Another mine. That one didn't go off, so we are probably good with Ronnie. And Sarge is going to be around the corner. Now the question becomes, do I go with a bunch of mines? Or do I go to just try to hit Sarge? Yep, Ronnie's level 25. Because I could mine up this doorway here, which I think might make a lot of sense. And then I can just back off and Sarge can come at me. You're actually a ways away, and you're only level 30. Okay, yep, back off.
Sarge will still be down here. Don't worry, it's one of ours. Sarge is still down here? I wouldn't want to be the unlucky one to ever run upon him down here in the dark.
Yeah, you say that. Can't believe I must have had fragmentation grenades set, and I never switched over to the mines. Perfect, because I was gonna say, hey, let's just mine this place up and then skedaddle out of here. But honestly, that actually worked really, really easy. Definitely thought Sarge would be higher than level 30, but I guess it is what it is. And since we are down here, kind of similar to the nucleus having bunk beds and decent beds down below, we got these here, and we are tired already. Got a nice clean bed. I'm sure Ronnie Shaw won't mind waiting just a little bit. Beautiful. I was gonna say we're giving up our adrenaline from killing all of those ghouls, which I'm sure it was maxed out for getting well rested, but now we have weakness. I feel as though I just am super unlucky and have been getting all kinds of disease all the time. I mean, it's not like I do drugs or go swimming in the water regularly. No. Definitely not that. Yeah. Okay, you're talking. I'm not even in the same room. Tempting to get the general's hat and the general's uniform, but it's not good. And then I kind of feel bad that he doesn't have any clothes. So we will leave him in the clothes. Bunch of bottles down here, too. He was getting drunk on wine. And ooh, Amontillado. I know that's not how you say that, but that's what I'm going to say for now. And nice, easy quest completion here. We'll be able to open up the door. But she wanted to get into the West Bastion, which we did. Because, you know, there is a ton of stuff in here that you actually could want. I mean, if you want artillery smoke grenades, flares. I mean, you got these laser turrets that you can set up. Tesla art. Very nice. Got a armor workbench, weapons workbench. And you got all the kinds of different mods for the laser musket. Some decent stuff there. And a few more mines. And ooh. Take the plasma mine, but 2 purified water. We will definitely take that. Couple stealth boys. And there's our fragmentation grenades back. Beautiful. Yep. And now we just gotta get the artillery schematic. We may as well pick up these supplies as well because we will need them. And she said don't forget the smoke grenades. So we'll go ahead. We'll pick those up for now. The 10. And a few more fusion cells. That at bare minimum will be decent to sell. Some 10mm. But ooh, look at that. Tactical 5-crank laser musket. That thing can pack an absolute wallop. And a mini nuke up there too. Very nice. But Ronnie did get this button and pressed and opened up. And now we're going to have to set up an actual artillery point. And set up an artillery for somebody to man. And we'll do a test demonstration.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test.
So we may as well head on up top here. Because in here, of course, we've got existing artillery as well. We'll destroy that, or break that down, should say. And our special artillery piece, we can actually make 3 of these in here. But we will only just make 1 at the moment, and we got to get somebody assigned to it. So just find any old generic Minuteman. And Codsworth, good to see you, pal. Preston, can I assign you? That would be so lovely. You could be in charge of the artillery. Yay! He is. Now you can see that we are doing good work for the Minutemen. How nice.
If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aim point.
Alright, we got an artillery smoke grenade set. Go ahead and slap that down over there. And get back, because Preston's probably not going to be overly accurate. But won't mind. Yeah, he's got to get to his post first, and we can watch him rain down havoc down here, and actually watch him fire it too. Anytime you're ready, Preston, open fire. Anytime you're ready. Anytime. You gonna fire it or no? Do you want another smoke grenade down there? That's too close. That did not get thrown very far.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
That's not the target.
Be real dick move for Preston if he just started firing it now. Okay. Yeah. You want a smoke grenade? Right there? I'll throw one right there. There we go. Okay. I threw it to the target area. Are you going to actually fire it this time? Aye, aye. I'm standing back. Let's see it fire. Anytime you're ready. There we go. Saw it launch up. Goes into the sky. Kaboom. And it's gonna fire off 5 rounds. Kind of nice. You can actually probably watch it fire and goes shooting up like crazy. And then watch it rain damage. Now the artillery can only be used once a day per location. So something to keep in mind. But it does do some nice blanket firing. And if I were to have, 3 artilleries set up, all 3 would fire. So you'd get 15 raining down from a location, which would be kind of fun indeed. Ooh, I get to talk to Preston now. Nice. But the explosion is also a result of whatever rank of demo expert you have as well. Preston, are you happy that I have artillery set up? I sure hope so.
Excuse me. I've got to hand it to you, General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen.
Well,
I
I
never
thank
thought
you.
I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
All right. Got some good XP there. And Preston, are you happy now?
You made your decision. Now live with it.
Okay, so not overly happy. That's okay, because we got that complete, and we are off to our next adventure. So got Ronnie Shaw and Old Guns complete. Ooh, hold on. Just got to find Ronnie Shaw again, because now she is a shop, and there is a chance that she is going to have stuff for our Gauss rifle. Ronnie does have a Gauss rifle, which it is the guaranteed the last minute of 50% more limb damage. Now, I think it is probably okay for me to go ahead and purchase this as long as I do not use it. I think that's kind of a loophole on the no guaranteed legendaries, as it's guaranteed, but the mods on it are not guaranteed. And this has some decent ones on it. So it has the capacitor boosting coil, which is better than our half or quarter rate that we have. And it has a compensator. Now, I would love it if it has a suppressor, but alas, I think this will do just fine. Not to mention, it costs 4,800. We got plenty of spare caps, and this, we want to stay for sure under 10,000 caps. And ideally, we would get under 1,000. But I think this is justified in order to do it. So once we get back to Hangman's Alley, we can take a little look at it and throw it on our Gauss rifle that we have, at least the parts, and go from there. Still looking for a suppressor, but we'll have to stop back at Ronnie Shaw another time, because she does have a wide assortment of weapons. So definitely would be worthwhile to check out her later on. Well, so long the castle. I'm not sure when I will be back, but now it is time to go on to our next adventure. And for that, you can kind of see we got a little compass marker over there, a little bit to the west. Now, we could swim across the water, but we have just been getting sick, and we did pick up weakness, which is a disappointment. But we should be able to more or less just go ahead and skirt around the edge of the water here. Could just cut across this way. We'll see what we can find along the shoreline here, loop back up around, and then head on south to Neponsit Park, where we need to recover the flux sensor there. So that is what we are going to be doing. If things get a little bit too hairy or too dicey, of course we can go ahead with our normal tactic of where we can just throw ourselves in the water, as there is a Mirelurk right there. Should be able to take him down nice and easy. Just a level 12. And only one here. Already took out a Raider Waster. Well done. Of course, Mirelurks are not all that threatening. They are a little tanky, but they run right at you and provide a good source of stuff to shoot at. Where'd you go, Mr. Raider? I know you're up there. You already took out a vicious mongrel. Make sure nothing's behind me. There we go. Legendary Raider, I can see your head. Oh, don't move. Fine, I'll just shoot you. Pop goes the weasel. Looks like he had already regenerated. So he had probably already taken out the dogs. But what do you got for me? Ooh. So we got some ammunition we can take, definitely. But a troubleshooter's piece and its disciples left leg. reducing damage from robots by 15%. That's not too bad. We probably will utilize that for Automatron, as even though the damage resistance and energy is actually really good too, and the energy dealing with robots is good to have. So absolutely, that's a good little drop there for us. So I feel really good about that. And an antifreeze bottle. Beautiful. Got a glowing Mirelurk down there. Okay. Maybe I should set grenades back. There. They're set back. And we got them. Glowing Mirelurk. Can't really see you. Well, that got your attention. Down you go. Don't need you popping up and surprising me. It was nice when they, catch on fire. We can actually see where they're running. Yeah, come this way. Don't need to be startling me. Not a legendary, so I don't actually even need to. Parched from lack of water already. Okay, that's going to be the, was it the charter school? May as well tag that on our way. Through here. Okay, we might get some Mirelurk spawns coming in. That looks like raider territory. Maybe I don't actually want to go that way. Maybe I am misremembering. Brotherhood coming in. Detected. Okay, yeah, Raider had kind of seen me. Yep, it is in fact a Brotherhood. That's good to know for sure. Problem is, they are going to be bringing a bunch of mayhem my way, too. So, do I want to keep heading that way, or do I want to just kind of cut across in some water? I wouldn't mind helping them. But honestly, they're probably going to do pretty good. Let's just go for a little swim. Gain a little distance. Swim around the outside there. Nothing to see. Nothing to worry about. Just keep things moving. Got a little island here. Can actually hop up. Make sure nothing is imminently close to detection or something that can close to spotting me. Ooh, detected. Briefly detected. Oh, I hate it when get detected and I can't actually see. Blood leaf. Couple sellable items. And I don't like being in this thick bush either. I'd much prefer it if it was trimmed. Alright. Oh, I was gonna say, I hear a vertibird, but I didn't see it. It crashed right there. Not ideal. Not ideal. Glad I made the distance that I did. But we are 72 meters away from what we actually need to grab. So, no worries. Just exploding the car. Okay, there's where we need to be. Dead ahead. This is going to be more Mirelurks, but I think we can take care of that. No problem. Provided we can actually see where we're going. Okay, got a razor claw out front. Soft shell buried. Okay, looks pretty harmless, all things considered. Those two go down. Ooh, King is a little bit more dangerous. He has a projectile, so we'll critical him. We got the criticals. And, okay, you're going to be coming at me. Let's take some shots at a shell. You're low level. Sneak attack actually takes him out too. Nice. Oh, hello. Yep, you are going to spawn now. Come running my way. Where I can see you. Missed both shots, because why not? 50-50. Get a little better angle. Down you go. Another one yet. Pull up on criticals. Back to hit. Perfect. Getting a little low on ammunition for this gun. Take a couple more meats off of them. Is that it? Just 4 mirelurks and 1 clutch of eggs? That does not seem right. Does not seem right at all. Advanced locked. Okay. Will likely mean that there's a key or something. Oh, we're not done yet, because the hidden brackets are very close. Just... Ooh, and a viable blood sample. Forget that you can get those off of mirelurks. A lot of time you just grab them off of ghouls, and you gotta love the glow of the glowing sea. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna have a couple more eggs. Not if I shoot them first. Ooh, caution, caution. Ooh, hello, hunter, hunter. Take him down, he can shoot. Okay, so yeah, we weren't done yet because we had a hunter left to go. This is a waste of this ammunition, but I don't want those eggs spawning when I'm right in here. Couple more yet. Okay, take those down. Nice and easy. Got Jangles, the moon monkey. Okay, there's got to be a key for it somewhere. Perhaps in the trailer out back. I don't typically come through here, so just use deductive reasoning. And those little... Okay. Call me crazy. But I'm nervous about all of these barnacles that one of them is going to turn into a sprayer. Yep. Yep. Oh, and I'm carrying too much now. Lovely. We'll drop the last minute for now. We won't forget about it. Just let's put it over here. And yeah, it was one that sprayed right there. Okay, so it does have a little bit different look to it. That is why you throw on the hazmat suit. Okay, let's go back to our armor. Everything's much better. So now, how do I get in here? Maybe there, you know, if I could get close enough for the bed, I could, like, glitch my way in. But if I glitch my way in, I might not be able to get back out. So, let's do a little deciphering. There's a little boat out here, and don't need a melon, but I picked one up anyway because I'm me. Ammunition box. What else could be here? One of these Mirelurk have the key with them? Unlikely. Do I just take advanced lockpicking? That might actually be the easiest. In fact, I'm probably not fully thinking this through for whether to get a key or not, or where the key is located. But since I very rarely come here, as it is just Mirelurks, you know what? I think this justifies a level up. So that's right. Locksmith rank 1. Being able to open advanced locks. You know, that will actually get us a little bit more, a few more goodies dotted around too. So we'll just go with that.
Got it.
There. All set. A few other things. Got a personal terminal. I don't really care at the moment because I have other things I want to do as well. Although we are running dangerously low on actual carry capacity. So not sure what I'm going to do about that. We'll probably have to start getting rid of a few odds and ends as well. Maybe we can actually cook up some of that Mirelurk meat. That'll work nicely. There, that should give me like an extra 2 carry weight. Now 3 because we are now properly hydrated. And oh, it's wanting me to go to Scribe Halen. And that's right. Scribe Halen is over at Waypoint Echo. Way over there. Not exactly where I want to be going at the moment. So no. We are going to take that off. Let's set, I was going to say a custom marker, but we are basically right there anyway. We just need to go to the east because we need to go right there. You can already see the red rocket. Those are the Atom Cats. And I wouldn't mind saying hello to them. I know we aren't power armor build, but they are relatively close by to where I want to go next. Do a quick swim across. And Pack! Hello! Nice of you to be here. I have some friends. I love it. Are you just out on patrol, or are you... Oh, they're engaging in something. Who are they fighting? Hopefully gunners. I'll help if I can. Pack veteran running it. Ooh. Oh, you're just fighting scavengers here. And they're not even marked as hostile. Okay. You got me curious. Got a legendary pack. Scavengers should go down nice and easy. In fact, we'll help out just a little bit if we can. Get 13 XP. They're not going to even come close to taking out the pack. Scavengers are not strong enough for that. But might get a few odds and ends too. Are you the legendary? Nope, you're a pack veteran. Veteran. Legendary. Alright, let's pickpocket. You have an enraging Western revolver. Not terrible, but I don't need to murder you for that. Yeah, you got it. We are all alpha. Don't mind me, though. I'm rocking an operator's weapon. Alright, so don't technically need to go to the Atom Cat's garage, but I wouldn't mind at least saying hello to them. Ticking it off on the map before we continue onward. Because if we do ever want to go with a vertibird, they would be a good, solid point to go to. because they are all friendly and they are wearing power armor, so they are going to be an absolute tank of a tank. So, okay. So, next up, we are going to want to continue going to the east. We can just kind of cut through the water because we got sick recently, so it's not going to make us sick again. Because that's right, we are going to want to go to that boat. The HMS Northern Star, I do believe. Because that is where the agility bobblehead is. And, ooh, believe it or not, when the game freaked out and was actually rocking 29... Well, hello, Mr. Vampiric Bloodbug. And a glowing bloatfly. Ooh, good animation. Take him down. Down he goes. Not done yet. Got a generic bloodbug. Generic bloatfly. Okay, gonna have at least one more. And who's that running? I don't know. Reload. Bloatfly will keep coming closer, getting them in a better angle. Down they go. And yeah, who is that running? I do not know. Vats doesn't know either. Ah, Caravan Guard and Spot. Nice to see you. It's been a little bit. They're running away. That's not exactly what I want to see, though. But anyway, believe it or not, as when the game had kind of spazzed out there and was saying I had... Oh, yeah, you're going to be running into issues there. When I had 29 agility, I could sneak anywhere. And I only have 15 now, which is a little bit of a disappointment. But the agility bobblehead is... I can't quite see it. It's right up there. So, okay, this would be a good spot to duck behind this berm embankment. Give some natural protection and cover. Can I see anybody up there? Okay, got another berm here that we could duck behind. I swear you should be able to see the head guy up front. Because, of course, it is Mirelurk down below, and once you get up top, they are... Where are you? You got the sailors all ghoulified that have been on there for forever. What, the Norwegians or something along those lines? That is just plain disappointing. I was really hoping I could snipe a few off from the beginning. And if you had a jetpack, you could, you know, just pop up there, climb up the front, jetpack up the front, and grab it. Relatively easy as well. But we are going to have to go... Ah, there's Rags. Okay. Oh, actually not that high of level. Take Rags down, though. Nobody's the wiser. Perfect. Rags has some... Ooh, caution. Caution from where? Did they see the body? The lower level is radiation and Mirelurks, and then you have to work your way up to... Oh, that's right. I forget that it's so creaky in here too. But again, you're dealing with all these dumb barnacles, which you already had seen shoot off radiation. So we are going to want to throw on our hazmat suit too. But I would really like to get a couple more taken out, but it does not appear as though we are going to be able to do that. So, hazmat suit, psycho, medics, I think are our call to action. And of course, with hazmat suit, we gotta drop a bunch of junk down too. Okay, turret is activated. That's likely because it is dealing with a Mirelurk, which, okay, got a basic down there. Down you go, nice and easy. Ooh, a hunter. Okay. We can take you out on the shelf. No problem. You're not even facing the right way. Okay, and they must have taken out... Ooh, ooh. Ooh, okay, we've got a chance at the Raider Veteran. Yeah, we'll crit him through the floor. One less to deal with. Still hidden. Perfect. We'll take the viable blood sample and the caps. We are not going to worry about picking up the meat. Just go nice and slow. There's one. Right there. I'll probably walk into one on accident. Ooh, ooh. Just keep listening. Keep going. Thought for sure there would have been another Mirelurk, but maybe they all went up here. Yeah, and we got radiation. Hop out. What do I see? A basic raider scum. Actually, let's snipe you, because you're standing there nicely. Okay, down you go. Nobody heard that. Nobody's the wiser. Okay. Caution. That's fine. Let's get up a little bit higher so we can see a little bit better. Just stay in our... Ooh, and a veteran. I can critical him if the first couple shots don't hit. Okay, it did hit. Machine gun turret straight ahead. Easy. Another one. Easy. Another... Okay, got it. Just a basic raider scum up there. I had seen you. I'm a raider veteran. Maybe it would make sense to, you know... Might make sense to throw on our armor at this point. There we are, as good as possible. Raider veteran. We got full crits. Do it. Take him down. Basic raider with a knife. Ah, missed. Got him that time, though. Stay up here. Yeah, we have like a spotlight on us. That's fine. We are still only in caution. And the more I can take out ahead of time, the better. Because there are a lot of guys here. I think at this point, though, we are good to move forward. Yeah, I guess all the Mirelurks made their way up here. Got another one way up here. Another glowing Mirelurk. Really don't appreciate being in the spotlight, though. Because it is nighttime. They could be hidden in some of the hidden around. And, ooh, another Mirelurk. They came all the way up this way. Okay, let's go ahead, do the same thing as before. Kind of get a little higher. Okay, you're just a basic scum. Not worrying about picking anything up, really. Oh, basic scum dead ahead. 80% shot. That's pretty good. You had an assault rifle. Good to take you down. Those can hit pretty good. And actually, that kind of seems like that might be about it. Pick up our Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Permanently gain better prices when buying. Very nice. And go on. We'll pick up a cigarette carton. Okay, things are looking pretty steady. We know we've taken rags out. And we shot a couple from the floor as well. So we're sitting pretty good. Yeah. Again, don't need to be in a spotlight. But none of these guys, ooh, had 80 rounds. I would love to pick up all this ammunition, but I can't really justify carrying it. Oh, I was going to say, because I got to go walk back out down the bottom. But no, I don't. I can teleport. I can load up as much stuff as I want. Okay, that gives me a whole new thought. Yeah, let's take it. I completely forgot about teleporting. This was my final destination to the south that I wanted to go to. So, honestly, there's nothing that really prevent me from teleporting. Because I don't want to... There's rags. I don't really even want to try just going down on the whatchamacallit boat right there, because you got to jump to it, and if you jump to it and miss, you're in a world of hurt. But here we go. The agility bobblehead.
There we go.
Permanently increased by 1. Beautiful. That should put us up to 16. There you go. The chameleon hasn't really messed that up all that bad. So yeah, we are at 16 agility. But I think we can do a little bit better than that yet. But before I teleport back, I may as well load up on even more junk that's just dotted around, or ammunition that I can sell. So I feel good. Oh, I love the Institute. I really, really had forgotten that I could just teleport back. I was thinking, man, I got to walk all the way back up north. This is going to take forever. This is going to be stressful. I might just swim the whole way. But no. You have the teleporter, Tim. Like, you've used it regularly and frequently. When you do those long journeys up north, like to Far Harbor or out west to Nuka World, you know, now when you get back from them, you can just teleport to the center of the map, which is very, very convenient. I'll just do one quick little run up the road here, going past Fraternal Post 115. Great. Anything in here at the moment? Nope. Okay. So what I want to do is go visit the Cambridge Police Station again. Now, unfortunately, Scribe Halen is not here to where I can't just turn in my quest tour here. But there should be one other thing in here that we can get. And we are now tired as well. But in the evidence lockup, I mean, there's lots of good stuff like surgical tray, handcuffs, duct tape, all the things that can bind people up for, you know, a good time, or if you're in trouble. But ultimately, military fatigues. And military fatigues because, yes, let's take a quick look at them. So right now we are rocking our armored Minuteman outfit, which is +1 agility and +1 perception, with our ballistic weave woven in. Looks very nice at 110, 110, and then 1 and 1 for agility and perception. But I feel as though my VATS hits have been pretty good, all things considered. I think we have enough perception built in, plus taking the first and second rank of awareness does help a little bit as well. But more importantly, military fatigues, plus 2 agility. So with this, we can actually gain 1 more agility. We will lose a perception, but with getting the agility bobblehead and replacing our Minuteman with military fatigues, that is a combined plus 2 agility. Why that doesn't sound like a whole lot, that will bring us up to agility level 17. So we can slap that on and can show you right now. So agility 17, and our perception is still a very, very respectable 11, as we have already built that up a bit, and we have other things that can boost it just in our inventory as well. Like right now we have 3 pieces of cunning for plus 3 perception as well, plus the military cap is plus 1 perception, and patrolman sunglasses plus 1 perception. So I think we've actually gotten as much perception as we need. If we can gain just a few more AP points, just a little bit more stealth, maybe 1 extra shot in VATS, that could be the difference between life and death. Not to mention, military fatigues come with a built-in plus 5 energy resistance. So once we throw ballistic weave on that, that'll be 110 ballistic and 110 energy. That will be so very nice. And I think we just need an armor workbench, and we can do that very, very easily indeed.
Give us the air superiority we need.
Swung into Hangman's Alley to pick up a little bit of ballistic fiber just in case we need it. And now run up to Diamond City so we can use the armor workbench. But I do believe we can just take the ballistic weave off the Minuteman outfit, which... well, I guess unfortunately we would have to make it just Mark 1 of ballistic weave, and just on the off shot that I can't actually place the new mod onto our military fatigues, I think we will just go ahead and just build our own. I was thinking that we might just be able to take it off and then reapply it, which I think does actually work out. If I were to have just made the other one ballistic weave, I could go over here and attach that mod to this. But, oh, wonderful, wonderful. Now we have 110, 115, so our energy resistance continues to go up, plus that agility. That will be very, very nice to have. Just let's do one last little check. We do have some wonderful, wonderful supplies that went back to the armor workbench. And we could take a look at the weapons workbench. But first, I think we want to head back home to base so we can look at our Gauss rifle. Now let's take a look at what we got. So right now, our legendary effect for the Gauss rifle is the Hitman's Shielded Gauss rifle, plus 10% damage while aiming. Doing a very, very good 5.56 for damage. Obviously, that can be a lot better, especially if we got a silencer. Because right now, our freezing 50 cal sniper rifle is doing 325 plus 50, which is good. That's very strong. And this is right now rocking, I believe, 25% adrenaline boost damage. So 325 and 50. I'm actually pulled this instigating back out of the storage unit up top, and that doing 309, that means we can do 618 damage when it's at first hit full health, which would in fact be better than the freezing 50 cal. Although the rate of fire says it's faster, I don't actually think it is, as it can only hold so many. haven't really been utilizing that recon light pipe pistol. I might have to drop that at some point because we are going to want to get a Gauss rifle going. But the last minute, look at that. That is doing 780 damage compared to the 5.56. So let's see what we can do here. It has the shielded barrel, which I believe ours already has that. Yes, it does. So don't need to take that off. Standard stock. That is fine. But it has the capacitor boosting coil. That is as good as it gets. Full capacitors, while would be very nice. Take science rank 2, gun nut rank 3. But capacitor boosting coil, gun nut rank 4, science rank 3. So, yeah, we would definitely want to be switching that out. And it does have a long night vision scope. I don't really care for night vision, so we're not going to worry about that. And the only thing that would actually make this better is if it had the suppressor on it, which that does take science rank 2. I'm tempted to just push onward and try to do my level ups to get science rank 2, which I don't think I'm quite there yet. So what we are going to do for this Hitman's, she got the shielded. This actually has the better stock already. Let's go ahead, throw on the capacitor boosting coil. Yes, very nice. Now up to 780 damage. And that's not while it's aimed. We aim, we get 10% damage added on top of it. Short scope, while not the best, definitely is usable. And look at that. We get the suppressor on that. That is doing almost 1,000 damage per shot. So, okay. That actually makes me think a minute. Almost 1,000 a shot would blow anything out of the water that I currently have. So, exit the station. What do we have for level ups? We have 4 level ups on hand. We are at level 68, almost level 69. And we are already at intelligence rank 4. We need 2 to get intelligence. And then we only need 2 in science. This is why I save the level ups. We're going to take 2 ranks of intelligence. We are now up to intelligence 6. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to pump that right into science rank 2. Because, what an insane weapon this is. Throw that suppressor on there. 975 damage. That is with 25% adrenaline. We have a new weapon for the loadout. I was actually really thinking about throwing in the instigating rifle back into the rotation. But I think we have a new 3 guns that we have to figure out how to carry them all. Which is the freezing 50 cal. Being able to freeze targets on critical hits. That can absolutely be useful. Don't need to be carrying around 244 bullets though for that. And for our primary sniper, we gotta actually, let's get a better scope on that. So we can go ahead and we could put it into a reflex sight, which would be nice. But, ooh. Long recon scope. Now that is interesting. We could tag with a very strong weapon. Just how would I feel about aiming through with a recon scope? You know what? We will give it a go. So we need to save weight somewhere. We're going to go ahead, throw on a long recon scope on this puppy so we can tag our enemies. And also we can snipe them. If I don't like it, we can go back to just a long scope. But I think this is going to do very, very nicely. This is as good as it can absolutely get. So we will be going our Hitman's shielded Gauss rifle, our freezing 50 cal, and I do really love this incendiary converted operator's rifle. I love the rate of fire that we have with it, although that is all my ammunition. I've been using this thing an absolute ton because I love it so much. We only have 182 shots left with it. So that is something we will have to keep in mind. But we can go ahead, store this instigating, store the recon light pipe pistol, and of course, store the last minute. So let's take a quick look at our wonderful, wonderful new toy. So yes, we do absolutely need to favorite it. We'll just favorite it in the top one right there. Let's actually pull that puppy out. Oh yeah. This thing looks great. And actually, that's not a bad scope. I think I could get used to that comparatively to this long scope. Or is that only a medium scope? I think that might be a medium scope. So that actually does a little bit better. And of course, we got the operator. Oh, things are about to get interesting. Things are about to get fun. So I think that is going to be enough for today. We massively got our damage output dialed in. Oh, that looks great. And I know I have a lot more ammunition for it in the little box. I have all my ammunition in my little secret room there. And it is nice to see that Kate finally figured out how to get out of there. But, oh, I'm going to have to rattle around what I have floating in my head right now for what is next to come, because we do have this great, great toy. The only downside with the Gauss rifle, it does have to charge. But, if we do, a generic VAT shot, we only get 4 shots off in VATs. Not great, but, oh, this thing is going to pack an absolute wallop if we get a tough enemy, or if we want to tag enemies. Oh, that is going to be great. Sturgis jumping on the bed. He just wants to relive his childhood. Well done for him. But I think that is going to be enough for now. So thanks for watching, and thanks for joining. And oh, I am so excited for next time. Until next time, powering off.